Seahawks on draft day traded Sam Howell to the Minnesota Vikings, and all they had to do was swap draft picks late in the round. So Sam Howell basically a gifted to the Minnesota Vikings. He will sit behind J.J. McCarthy. Now, they asked J.J. McCarthy the other day, J.J., are you ready to be the starter for the Vikings?
I know I'm ready to start. I appreciate that question, Kevin, because all the work I put in and just the confidence in my skills and abilities and just being able to do my job and simplify things to, the best of my ability every single day and, just take it one day at a time, one play at a time. And, I have a tremendous coaching staff, a tremendous group of guys around me that I can lean on and they can lean on me.
Are they ready, Bray? Is he ready?
That boy went to Michigan.
Is he ready?
He's exuding confidence. He's exuding that media school that Bruce Maggi headed up. Shout out to Bruce Maggi.
Bruce Maggi, love you, Bruce.
Bruce Maggi was my guy, man, 100%.
Me too.
I think so. Like, when you listen to this, I don't hear coach speak or I don't hear players speak. I don't hear him just, this is at the podium because Sam Howell's coming in or, this is what I'm supposed to do. I think you see a player that has gone through something. I think you see a player that got hurt.
It looks like he grew up a lot.
He did.
Too.
I think you see, even from when we saw him at the end of the regular season, I think you saw a player that went through injury. He went through that season, had another surgery to make sure that it was right. He had to watch this thing play out. He was humbled. He was trying to figure things out. And then you see him after the season. They made some comments about how skinny he was and all that. I think what this shows me is a player that, I wasn't doing this when I was at Michigan. I wasn't tapping into the outside. I wasn't tapping into what people were saying. You remember what Michigan said. Michigan was everything Ann Arbor. The outside is going to be the outside. He dealt with a lot of distraction his time at University of Michigan, so he knows how to do it. I think you saw somebody that remembered that about himself. And then once the knee healed, now you're young, you see the knee heal. Okay, cool. I'm okay. The knee is healing. The team trusts me. There's no Sam Darnold. He didn't get paid. They haven't bought in Aaron Rodgers yet. I think you see a guy that's confident. He is ready for what's coming this year.
It's early, but
to right now, to this point.
Well, I'm saying it's early, but the early reports suggest the fact that the 2024 draft class was the greatest quarterback class that we've seen this century. And that's the second best quarterback in the class. I've told you guys all last year. I'm going to tell you again.
Over Drake May?
Over Drake May and Bo Nix and the Catfish.
Wow.
Okay? I've said it from day one. You alluded to it a little bit. This guy, who is this guy? We kind of want to see him. Now we want to see him over Cade McNamara. Now he's our starter. Go win a national championship, kid.
Did it.
And it's great because I can really root for him now, even though he's a Viking. But he's on my dynasty team, and I did that for a reason because this kid has everything you can ask for from a young quarterback. But he's got it here, and he's got it here, too. This guy can run away from anybody on the field. Yeah. He can make every throw on the field, and I think that his year off is going to suit him so well. You get a guy without a big ego in Darnold ahead of him, and now you get a guy in Sam Howell that doesn't have a big ego behind him. Pause. But this young man is going to make a lot of Wolverine fans very, very proud of him. And I'll tell you what, he's going to piss a lot of Lions fans off because we're going to be dealing with him in the North for a very long time.
J.J. McCarthy is what's happening. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting comparison. I don't know if I'm right or if I know I'm wrong. I'm just willing it out. J.J. McCarthy is comparable to Shedeur Sanders.
But faster.
Way
much faster.
But he's comparable. There were many, many questions about J.J. McCarthy. Mm-hmm. Many, many questions about J.J. Follow me, though. You think I'm going somewhere that I'm not. There are many, many questions about J.J. McCarthy. Many, many questions. There are many, many questions about Shedeur Sanders. When you turn J.J. McCarthy's tape on, what did you see? You saw someone that can lead. You saw one that was physical. You saw someone that was tough. You saw someone that can do the things that you can put the right team around and you can have success. That player, all he did when he went to the podium every time, I can do this. This is what I'm going to be. I love my teammates, blah, blah, blah. He did that. The coaches speak. It worked for him because he got drafted 9th overall. Shout out to Gibby walking in right now.
Oh, Gibby.
It went for him. 9 overall, he was drafted. But then Shedeur, same type of situation. You see the thing with Cam Ward. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a song. You want to do a song? No, I just play football. Then you hear about what happened in interviews, or then you hit it with the podium and how he was. If he wouldn't have been that way, a lot of people say it would have been the same thing with J.J. McCarthy. Or if Deion's not talking. Like, that's what I mean with the Shedeur situation.
Yeah, you can talk yourself out of being drafted high.
Yeah.
We've seen that.
Especially when you're not, especially when there's holes. So if JJ would have talked, if JJ would have been like, yo, like, no, I'm going here, I'm doing this. If JJ's moxie would have matched a little bit,
Second round pick.
it would have been like,
Second
okay, now
round
I got to
pick.
relook at your film. Yeah, we're good. We'll pass. We'll
Hey,
pass.
He's
Burn
also
on the
not
super
paying for the
chat.
sins of his father either.
Hey, burn on the super chat. The Vikings will find a way to mess it up. Just wanted to
Well,
get
I'm
that
not
in
saying
there.
that he's wrong on that, but that kid is going to be a hell of a quarterback in this league. Did you watch his one preseason game? Came out, turned the ball over early, and then
220
just like he
yards,
has his
touchdown.
whole career, he adjusted, got better. He looked magnificent in that game.
Can't believe you're talking about J.J. McCarthy like this.
Hey, listen,
I didn't think you had it in you.
But this is why you have to appreciate the banter and the rivalry with individuals that know how to, all right, separate the rivalry from what you really see. The people that keep taking it to the NFL is like, yeah, you're a moron. Like,
absolutely.
the people is like, all right, cool. He's now not in Ann Arbor, or he's no longer in East Lansing. Well, this is what this kid is, or this is what this player is. Like, that's how it's supposed to be.
I'm supposed to not even like you or be friends with you.
In that case, I would have never liked Plaxico Bird, but that's a lie I did.
Hey, I beat Plaxico in a game of pool.
I believe it. He probably was blowed.
Where was that? Oh man, that was
The Abdul Carr story is very interesting. And
That's
I know
right.
you as a giant slappy, as we're talking about those 80s giants.
I'm an LT slappy.
Well, there it is. Talk about LT 56.
Well, Abdul Carter, the number one pick of the New York Giants.
Where's
from Penn
11, by the
State.
way?
Phenomenal defensive end. He's going to be amazing. The Giant defense is going to be off the freaking hook. No one's going to want to be playing against them. Well, he decided that he wants to wear Lawrence Taylor's number 56.
Ha!
So he says to LT, do you mind if we take your 56 out of retirement? LT told him, you could read it. Basically, take a hike, kid.
Here you go, right here. This is after he was asked. I know he would love to wear the number, but hey, I think it's retired. Get another number. I don't care if it's 00, and then make it famous.
That's what you said.
Phil Simms 11 retired. Is that the deal?
Phil Simms 11 is retired as well. But 56 is retired and will
course.
never be touched
As it
again by
should
another
be.
Giant. And you said it last week, and I forgot who wanted to change numbers last week.
It was this. It was Abdul Carter.
No, it was something. It was another
Warren
player.
Moon. Warren Moon and Cam
Oh,
Ward.
Cam
Warren
Ward,
Moon. Yes,
right.
thank you.
Warren
and you
Moon.
said, go make your own number.
Touch that number.
Get your own number and make it your own. You said it.
This is my thing. Like, when I came into the league, I didn't want to wear 80 because 80 was my favorite player. It was Jerry Rice, but it was the number. It was 80. 80. It was Chris Carter. It was Jerry Rice, Irvin Frye. You can go
Yes,
down the
sir.
list. Like, I wanted to make something my own. Like, you're talking about going into a place where a guy has stories in folklore about him. Like, the stories you hear about LT, they sound like something that was, like, made up, and it's not. Why would you want to attempt to get that number? Yeah. Like, and I understand, he's attempting to. Why? This is LT. Why would you go to Minnesota and get 84? Why would you go to San Fran and wear 16? Why would you ask for that?
Let's go to Boston and I want
12.
33.
Let's go to Boston and wear 12.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers didn't even ask. He told Joe Namath, "I'm not touching your number 12," and he rocked his old college number.
Aaron Rodgers was born in 83. We had respect in 83
right.
because our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, they gave us that respect. Like, look, this is what it is. I get it. Make your, get the number, change the game, and now it becomes your number. But that'll never be your number.
But guess what? If you remember Pat Swilling when he signed with the Lions back in the 90s, he asked Joe Schmidt, can I take your 56 out of
said
retirement?
yes.
And he said, yeah, go ahead. And Swilling fell on his face.
Yep. I should tell you, before we started doing the show together, 17 in my brain is Braylon Edwards.
I appreciate that. I wish they did that in Michigan. Like, if you want to be truthful, I get it. Because even at the Michigan level, you keep giving guys number one. Like, every wide receiver that they give a number one since I've been
There
gone.
were two number ones. There was one on defense and offense now.
Well, it's been like 5 receivers, 6 receivers away. Don't you know all of them transferred? That's my issue with it. You're not even getting the guys that are going to – if you're going to give somebody one, break my records. Break my records. Give it to somebody that you know. Stop giving it to these guys that wear it for 1 year. Kakoa Crawford, gone. Kid.
You can go on and on.
You know what? On and on.
Even
Like, give me-
deeper, not on the same team. Kobe Bryant did not take his idol's number, but of course LeBron is running around in the 20s.
Oh,
It's your boy.
Oh.
Hey, while Maz is getting sick over there,
What
I
an
want to give
a-hole.
everybody the 4-minute warning. You've got 4 minutes to get in the super chat and get yourself another opportunity or your first opportunity to take home this awesome prize package along with the Braylon Edwards signed rookie card. I think we got some coming in right now.
Sergeant Schultz hit it again.
Hey.
Another 20.
Let's go. That's 70 for the day.
He said, what is each of your favorite Prince song and which Detroit team should play it?
Adore. A sign of the times.
Diamonds and Pearls. I know that's really kind of a little later on and people don't
That's
love it. I don't know.
hard.
Something about Diamonds and Pearls. I love that song.
I'll go Little Red Corvette for the Red Wings.
Sure.
Dude, I'm Purple Rain all day, dude.
Purple Rain, Rick?
Love it.
Oh,
Purple
that
Rain.
I
that
can't
belongs-
decide. Prince
Purple
Prince
Rain's
is
like-
the artist. I
that
can't
belongs to
decide
the
one
Vikings.
song. I couldn't do it.
Party Like It's 1999 ain't
I
bad.
can't do one Prince song. That's impossible for me. I'm sorry.
Darling
He's a
Nikki.
great guitar player.
Darling Nikki is a great song.
Man.
Darling Nikki is a
have to
great
look
song.
that one
Dirty
up.
Diana, like
That's a good question. I
every song
appreciate
you
that.
say, I'm gonna keep like, nah.
Side note,
Sergeant-
Maz, before we get
Yeah.
yesterday, the Detroit Tigers, they did come up, get a win,
They
so
did.
they didn't
There
get
he is.
swept. And Javi Baez,
Let's show that
El
picture.
Mago,
Oh, hang
El
on.
Mago is
Base.
back.
Let me turn the camera.
Grand Slam.
El
Yeah,
Mago
what?
is back.
I-
He's back. He plays any position you want. He's hitting over 300. Hit a grand slam yesterday, and the Tigers held on for dear life.
Who called it?
They were up. They
who
were up
called it?
7-0. They won 7-4. They got out of there. Jackson Joe went 4+ innings. He looks all right, but he's still got some growing to
I
do.
better
AL
start getting
MVP?
some- I better start getting some credit. I told you El Mago
Yes, you
was
did.
back.
You
I
did.
told
Yes,
you
you
he
did.
didn't want to play the Commanders, and I told you Cat was going to be a problem.
You sure
I
did.
told you. But watching it, it's funny because playing golf, I'm related to golf, the hip coming through, that grand slam, that form was perfect.
Keep the eye on the ball.
Hip turn, eye on the ball. He even still was looking as he fouled through. I said, what is that? I'm telling you, man, Javi might be fixed.
They're at the Angels for the next 4 nights. Casey Mize goes tonight. I'm looking for big things at number 12 on the hill tonight. That's going to be
another
a
pitcher
good
on the
thing.
field.
Let me give you my quick hockey second, 30 seconds of the Stanley
Can you
Cup
give
playoffs.
it real quick? You got 1 more minute left in. We got another super chat coming in. Get those in. Give Pete some work, and let's hear those 20 seconds of hockey.
I'll
ahead,
read
Tommy.
you super chat, I guess. All I'm saying is Detroit basketball gets the W. James Wetherill. And here
Amen.
we go with the hockey
got it, buddy.
seconds. The Stanley Cup playoffs. Florida, my pick to win the Stanley Cup again. They knocked out Tampa Bay in 5 games, 6-3 to final. Jets over the Blues 5-3, so Winnipeg's up 3-2 tonight. We got Toronto and Ottawa, Vegas and the Wild, Stars and Avalanche, LA and the Oilers. All 4 games can end tonight. All 4 series can end
Or they can all
tonight.
4 go to Game 7.
Or they can all go to Game 7,
It-
which would be nice.
It's funny that sports players make you feel old. It's not life that makes you feel old. It's sports. Because when I'm watching Aaron Rodgers over the last couple of years and I realize I got drafted in the same class and I'm watching him just have white hair in his hair and he just can't get up after plays and he's looking broken. Yesterday, you see Alexander